All right. I admit I was tired yesterday. So guess what? Today we are here for a double header. That's right. We're going to do day number 47, and then right after we're going to focus on day number 48 inside of our 30K in 90 days challenge. And guys, in today's video session in our live, we're going to talk about the power of creating your vision. All right? So I want to welcome you back. I missed you guys on yesterday. I had to take one little day off. My name is Tracey Walker. If you're completely brand new to my channel or to my overall world, watching me over on Facebook as well as here on YouTube, I am a baseball mom and the season is getting underway. We got flag football going. We got all types of stuff happening, and mom is kicking into gear for the fall. All right. In addition to that, I am a documented seven-figure earner inside of the digital marketing world, the digital marketing niche. All right. And I have been able to use my skill sets with digital marketing to build huge network marketing organizations, making well into the seven figures by using just the internet. All right. No home parties, no meetings, no bugging friends and family, all that good stuff. I've also been able to be one of the top performers and in some cases, top earner in almost any affiliate marketing program I have associated myself with. Why? Because of what I know about digital marketing. And I have been able to also take these skill sets to create my own digital marketing courses, trainings, coaching programs, worksheets, ebooks, infographics, downloads, whatever it may be, audiobooks, right? All of that stuff. And it's all because of this amazing skill set that I am sharing here with you over the 90-day challenge. All right. And also, I am a marketing automations expert. All right. And what that means is I use processes, systems. I like to use the internet. I like tools to help me do the heavy lifting in my business. I don't know about you guys, but honey, I'm a lady, okay? And I don't like to do a whole bunch of manual labor. There may be some ladies out here that do. I'm not taking anything from you ladies that do, but that's not me. That's not me. I like to use my brain, okay? And I like to work through leverage. I like to work through processes, systems, tools, and people. That is the way business is run. It is not designed for us to do all of the work. It's designed to know how to go and get the right people and go and get the right resources to do all that heavy lifting so that, we work, but we don't do hard work. All right. And I want to teach you how we're doing that. So now we're up to day number 47. And I have taught you so much over the past 46 days about digital marketing, about how to market online, about how to create the content, how to use Chat GPT to create never ending, unending topics to talk about that you don't have to twiddle your thumbs and think about and come up with on your own. We talked about doing videos. We've talked about webinar strategy. We've talked about statistics and what you should look for. We've talked about lead generation. We talked about your target market. We've talked about how to market and where to market. Guys, we have talked about every single thing. And I am telling you that today we're going to talk about some more mindset. You know why? Because even the person with all of the right strategies under their belt, even the person that buys all the trainings, all the courses, if you've got it and you still have not implemented anything, or you're finding ways to procrastinate, you're finding ways to keep searching and studying more and chasing your own tail, that's a mindset situation. Okay. And what we have to do is we have to learn to get out of our own way. All right. That's what we got to do. A lot of times we just in our own way. And so I want to talk to you today about the power of creating your own vision. I'm not a Bible thumper or anything like that, but I am very well versed in principles, right? I build my life and my business. I teach my son. Um, and I'm just a person that builds on principles. I'm very principle based. Okay, principles meaning that they're universal. Okay, they come from the Most High. It is what it is. You sow something, you will reap what you sow. That's a principle. Okay, you give to get. That's a principle. Okay, and those are things that are undeniably and unarguably, you just can't really debate that stuff. We all know it. Now, whether you believe it from a spiritual point or a religious point or this or that, I'm not here to debate that. What I'm saying is that is a fundamental principle that regardless of why or how you came to know of the principle, It is a principle. Okay. Um, and there is a principle that talks about, from a biblical standpoint, okay, that talks about where there's no vision, the people will perish. Okay. Now, what does that really mean? What that really means is that if you cannot see where you're going, then eventually you will fall off on your way, right? Because if you don't know where you're going, you can't see vision. What is vision? If you close your eyes and you think about where you're going on your next vacation, that would be a vision. Oh my goodness, I'm going to go there, right? And that vision in itself, the ability to even imagine that, man, the Most High has given us such a great, powerful tool, right? For imagination. The ability to even close your eyes and think of where you want to go on next vacay. That is you casting a vision. That is what that is. It's not that deep. It's not that big of a deal. The fact that you close your eyes and say, man, I sure would like to do this on Christmas. I sure would like to do this on my birthday. You know what? I sure would like to do this with my kids before school starts back. That is casting a vision. Okay. Now, if you do not have anything that you are casting or desire or want, then you're kind of just like what Napoleon Hill calls in his book, Outwitting the Devil. He calls it, you're being a drifter. A drifter. My mother used to say an idle mind is the devil's workshop. Are you guys putting this together? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Like all these different things, they're saying the same thing from different angles, right? Vision, the people will perish, right? That to be going somewhere, okay? Or else you just fall off. My mom used to say, an idle's mind, devil workshop. That means if you don't have nothing that you got going, you don't have nothing that you're working towards. If you don't have it, then guess what? The world will give you something to think about, and the world will guide you where the world wants to guide you, because you're looking at the boob tube and you believe in what these people saying on their tell a vision. They're telling you the vision they want you to buy into. So they know the power of a vision, apparently, but it's you. It's you that's fighting against having a vision of your own. And so drifters get consumed with the vision of others because you won't fix your own. So when you get to the point, I love you, it's tough love. Okay, but when you get to the point where you say, you know what, I got to cast my own vision, you're going to put yourself in a very, very powerful position, because now what that means is you are in control of your life. Okay, you're not letting the news dictate to you what's going on. You're not letting the sound bite dictate for you what's going on. You're not going to let, a skewed image or a skewed position or this or that or him or her or whatever it is, up or down or left or right. You're not going to let all these different things pull you out of whack. Because when your vision is clear, guess what you focused on? Mama used to always tell me, keep your eye on the prize. It even used to be, I think, a documentary, a civil rights documentary was called Eye on the Prize. And that's where I remember from. Keep your eye on the prize. What does that mean? What did the Olympians do? What were they doing? They were focused on winning the what? The gold. Nobody goes in saying, I just want to win the bronze. They don't think that. And if you're in your life, like, I just want to get the bare minimum. I just want to be able to just pay the bill. Like, that is the equivalent of not even having a vision. And this is why you're unable to just pay the bill. This is why you're unable to do that, right? You got to go for the gold, as they say. Keep your eye on the prize. But if you don't have a vision, then apparently you don't have a prize. You have a prize you're going after. So you just going. And it's wherever you go. It's Alice in Wonderland, Alice in Wonderland. She was lost, right? The rabbit said, well, where do you want to go? And she goes, I don't know. And the rabbit goes, well, anywhere will take you there. Right. Because if you don't have a place that you're going, then anywhere, any road will take you there, because anything will do. You'll accept anything. My mother used to say, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. Right. So what are you standing for? Where are you going? What's the vision? All right. So the power of having the vision is that you now take and regain control of the wheel. Because I'm here to tell you are the driver of the wheel, or the driver of the car. I know people want you to think you're not the driver. You are. You are the driver. You are the driver. And if you deny being the driver, then that means you admit that somebody else is driving your car. You're admitting that somebody somewhere else is driving your vehicle, which means you don't have a grip on your life or the vision for your life. Somebody else is telling you where you're going. And I'm sorry, out of that's not principle based. Because ain't nobody telling me nothing. I'm doing what I'm doing because I'm thinking it, I'm working towards it, I'm learning it, I'm implementing it, right? I'm educating myself. I'm raising my vibration. I'm moving further towards self actualization, right? I'm moving myself towards greater enlightenment. That's my choosing to do what I need to do in order to get where I want to go. But I know where I want to go because I already cast vision. So here's what we're going to do. I need you guys to start casting your vision, okay? And I'm going to give you a couple of action steps that I want you to work on over the next couple of days. You don't have to do it all tonight, okay? But I want you to start getting real serious about this, okay? There's a lot of things that successful people do behind the scenes that you don't see. And what you think they're doing is it's their YouTube strategy. What you think they're doing is their Instagram strategy, right? Because they got this many likes and this many followers. And what you think they're doing, and they may be doing that, but that's the external. You don't see the internal. When do you see those people doing their meditations? When do you see those people saying those prayers? When do you see those people listening to getting their heart chakra in alignment, getting their 7 chakras in alignment? When do you see them people doing that? When do you see these people speaking with their holistic health professionals? When do you see that? When do you see these people working on their mindset, listening to Jim Rohn, listening to Zig Ziglar, listening to the great Les Brown, listening to Neville Goddard, listening to John C. Maxwell? When do you see these people doing those internal things? You don't. So, what I'm trying to do is give you insight as to the other part of it. So, you only have one part of the equation, which is the strategy, and your whole world is based on I need the strategy. And strategy is very important, but you have the strategies because I've already taught them to you in the previous days of this challenge. So, why haven't you made $5,000 yet? I gave you the strategy. So it's not that you need the strategy, it's that you need to set some personal development. You got to get some this mind stuff together. Okay. So this is the first thing that we're going to do. Okay. The first thing that I want us to do is really just focus on oh wait, hold on one second. Oh man, did it? I think hold on, y'all. I think I may have messed up and put some of my banners in my other live set for day 48. Okay. So I'm going to have to give this to you pretty much off the top of my head. Let's just do it like that. I had a little stuff right there, but you know what? Your girl know what she's talking about because I'm about this digital marketing life. I'm going to go off the top of my head. Okay. So I'm going to give you three categories that I want you to focus on. And you're going to need to write this stuff down. And if I'm going a little too fast and you're unable to write it down as I'm talking, this is being recorded. We're live. You can rewind it and go back and do it. In fact, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel here on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe. Because then that way, and if you set your notifications up, hit the notifications bell, what that will allow you to do is get the information when I'm going live. Right? And you can be ready to rock and roll with me. So go ahead and subscribe. Even if you're watching this over on Facebook, head on over to my YouTube channel, right? It's at Tracey Walker, youtube.com/ at Tracey Walker, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's number one. Okay. And now you can stay on top of all this detailed stuff I'm giving you guys because I'm giving it to you raw. Okay. Let's go. So 3 categories. Write this down. Okay. The first category, we're talking about creating your vision. Don't forget why we're here, creating a vision. So we're going to create a vision for 3 different categories. Are you ready? The first category is your 12-month vision. Here's the question. What do you see for yourself by this time next year? That's 12 months. What do you see for yourself by this time next year? Okay, I want you to write that down. I also, when it comes down to your 12-month, I want you to also talk about what achievements you will have made. So one thing is, what do you see for yourself overall? Over, like, let's say overall in 12 months you want a new house. Okay. So in 12 months I see myself having my new house. Okay, great. So now that you know what, let's talk about part 2. This is still category 1, but part 2, which is now, what are the achievements you will have under your belt by this time next year that ensures that the house is yours? What are the achievements that you will have, right? Oh, I will be making $20,000 a month, as an example, right? I will be making that, right? I will have X amount of sales under my belt. I will have a channel that's doing this, right? I will have a list that has 10,000 people on my list. I will be making 1, 2, 3 sales a day, right? What are the achievements? So what is the thing that you want by this time next year? And then what are the achievements that you will have accomplished that will contribute to you having the thing that you want? And then I want to ask you, how does that feel? 12 months from now, when you've achieved the things that you needed to achieve and you actually get the thing that you said you wanted, how does that feel? See, the principle is that if it doesn't have any emotion attached to it, it doesn't matter. This is why you can ask for more money and not get it. It's not because God don't want you to have it. I know it's easy to say that. It's easy to say that because when you're giving all of your power to some sort of external thing, then you do not have what you call accountability. Oh, God just didn't want me to have it. No, you were actually probably most likely taught wrong on how to get what you want to get. So instead of acknowledging that you have been taught wrong and that you have the wrong basis for the way that you do what you do, and then go out and learn the correct way to do it, you just chalk it off as God didn't want you to have it. You feel good. You feel better about that, don't you? It's better to just say God didn't want me to have it than to say, I really don't know what the hell I'm doing. And apparently I must be off, because if I were on, this stuff would be working. Just like, if you went and got in your car and you were taught to stick your key in the ignition and turn the car on, that your expectation is that the car should come on. That right. But if you did that and the car did not come on and it is a working car, to be like, oh, the car just probably didn't want me to go nowhere today. That would be insane to say that. Or the person who sold you the car, oh, they just probably didn't want me to drive the car. Does that make any sense? No. And that's the same way this other stuff doesn't make any sense. It's just you've bought into the ideology that God doesn't want you to have something because you haven't received it. When it's much easier and makes much more sense to say, maybe I was taught how to do this wrong. Maybe somebody didn't give it to me straight. Whether intentionally or unintentionally, the bottom line is I don't have what I want. So that is clear as day that you were taught wrong. But what other proof do you need other than not having what you want? What other proof do you need? So part of what you were not taught is that when you ask, they say, and it is given. You ask, you shall receive. What you did not know is that you need to have an emotional attachment to that thing, the feeling of what it is that you want. And you need to have the feeling right now while you're asking. You're not going to get the feeling only when you get it. The key, the secret is to have the feeling that you already have the thing right now. Where are you being taught that? And that's why you don't have it. Because you want $10,000 a month, but you complain that it's not happening yet. That is not the feeling that's going to get you 10,000 a month. The feeling that's going to get you 10,000 a month is sitting yourself still, closing your eyes and feeling what it would feel like to already have $10,000 a month, and see yourself doing some things that you would be doing with the 10,000, and feeling what you would be feeling when the 10,000, when you went to the ATM and you got 2,000, 3,000 out and you were counting it. How does that make you feel? That's the key. But you don't want to sit down and do that because you just want to keep begging God for something. Well, when the last time you kept begging? I know my son keep begging me for stuff. I shut it down. I like, you know what? You ask me again, you ain't getting it at all. Like, come on now. Y'all parents, y'all grandparents, y'all aunts and uncles, and y'all know if you keep getting bugged with something that you already said yes to, you just feel like, you know what, I'm just gonna take it away. Forget it. You're not gonna get it out because you're getting on my nerves. So why do you think you're gonna keep asking the most high for something for 40 years and you still ain't got it? It's because he don't want you to have it. But he said you should have the desires of your heart. So which is it? Which is it? Is he cap? Is it cap? Or you don't know what you're doing? See, I'm more inclined to give you the truth. You don't know how to do it. I don't think it's cap because I've brought things into my life a lot of times. And when I say I need to move some things out of my life, I've moved things out of my life too now. So it's not no cap in the fundamental principle how things work. It's a universal principle. That means anybody and everybody could do it. Has nothing to do with your language because people speak different languages. Has nothing to do with the color of your skin. Has nothing to do with your race. Has nothing to do with your religion. Has nothing to do with none of that. It is a fundamental principle that across all walks of life, people who grasp the concept that you must feel the emotion of the thing as if it's already in your possession, know that's a secret key to bringing the unseen to the scene. Period. The end of the story. If you're doing all this other stuff and you can't sit down and feel yourself having what you say you want, well, you ain't gonna get it, and it ain't God's fault. It's you. No, y'all just go ahead and chew on that. All right. So that's your 12-month is what is it that you want? What are the achievements you're going to have? And how does it feel? Category 1. Okay. Category 2, we're going to do the exact same thing, but we're going to do it for 90 days. See, this is why this challenge is the 90-day challenge. I said I wanted something. And I said I know I needed to achieve some things in 90 days. And I've been feeling what it's gonna feel like to already have what I said I was gonna have 47 days ago. And every day since. That's why I be excited every day. Because I already know it's coming. Because I can have the desires of my heart. God ain't told me no. God told me you ask and you shall receive. Okay, great. Slap that emotion on it. Tap dance on that every day. You might not know when, you might not know the exact hour, but I believe in myself. I have faith in myself. I have faith in the principle, i.e., confidence, and I already know what I know. What I said is what I said I am that I am. Come on now. But y'all don't really believe that. Y'all just be going on Sundays. Y'all just be. Anyway, 90 days, same thing. What you want in 90 days, what achievements will you have accomplished, and how does it feel to have it? 90 days. Now, third category, let's push it out to 3 years. Because we're going to have some, we got short term and we got long. I should have did 90 days first. I'm sorry. But we got short term and we've got more long term, right? So 90 days is the shortest term. A year is like a mid term. And then 3 years is more long term, right? So now third category is 3 years. What do you want to have in 3 years? What's the vision for your life in 3 years? What does that look like? What's the whole blueprint? What's it look like? What's your life looking like in 3 years, right? How your house looking? How your family looking? What's your bank account looking like? How's your business looking? How's your health looking? How's your wife looking? How your husband looking? How your kids looking? 3 years. Set it out. Cast a vision and see. You can't be afraid to ask through your vision what you want because you know why? Because that is the God given right that you have. That's what you got an imagination for. The problem is you using your imagination for worry. You're using the gift that God gave you to cast vision for what you do want, and you using up all of your energy and using up all of your juice to focus on things you don't want. Well, what if this? Well, what if that? Oh, I'm scared. Oh, you got butterflies in your stomach. Is this? Is that? Because you're using the mechanism that's supposed to be designed for you to go forward. You're thinking about the thing that you don't want. What a misuse of your God-given imagination. You're using the tool the wrong way. It's kind of like you're using the hammer The flathead part of the hammer where you're supposed to be nailing it in, it's like you've got to flip to the other side. And you know, the part where you can pull the nail out, the little fork looking part where you can pull the nail out, you trying to hit the nail with the fork side. The hammer would work if you turn it around and use it the right way. The hammer is not malfunctioning. You are malfunctioned. You don't know how to use the hammer. And instead of you getting help with using the hammer, you just say, this hammer must don't work. Oh, this must not meant for me to hang this picture. Oh, well, I guess if it was meant to be, it'll be. Yeah, but it ain't meant to be. You know why? Because you not doing that. You're not doing the achievements to make sure that it is meant to be. Do you understand? It is not going to be just because you said it. You have to say it for the vision. Then you have to do these things. And while you're doing and saying, you got to be feeling. Okay. So you're going to do what's the look like, what you want for the 3 years, what achievements will you have accomplished by the end of the 3 years, and how does it feel in 3 years to have that? Those are your 3 categories. You feel what I'm saying? And I want you to do that. And I want you to take some time tonight, tomorrow, okay? Spend some quiet time. You don't like to sit with yourself. You don't even like being with yourself. You got to be preoccupied with other people, or you're doing frivolous things. You're doing things that, I mean, some people don't think things are a waste of time, but I watch people at times and I feel like people just waste a lot of time. It's like, I get it. You want to relax sometimes, and I get it. You want to go have fun, and that's fine. But if you find yourself doing that every single day while your vision is blurry and while your achievements don't exist, I don't see how going and having fun is the rationale for wasting time. It's called procrastination. It's called self-sabotage. You can dress it up any way you want to dress it up. You can put lipstick on a pig. It's still a pig. And I know people like to play mind games with themselves and like to manipulate themselves. Well, it's just, I've been working hard today. I deserve some downtime. But you've been working hard for somebody else. So if now you've been working so hard for somebody else that you want to justify not working hard for yourself, because now you need to go and distract yourself and self-sabotage your life and waste a bunch of time, that's not the kind of situation I'm looking at. Like, what? That makes zero sense to me. To me. You're assuming you're going to even be here tomorrow to even pick up where you left off. You're not even taking advantage of carpe diem. Anybody heard of that? Seize the day. How you seizing the day and you so busy worried about some downtime? You don't deserve no downtime yet. You've been spending all your time working for somebody else. What you deserve is to pay attention to yourself. You deserve to give yourself some care. You deserve to cast your own vision, and you deserve to sit with yourself and spend time on co-creating that with the Most High. You deserve that. You don't deserve to be doing frivolous nonsense that distracts you, i.e. drifter, i.e. outwitting the devil, Napoleon Hill, drifting. Because you're not comfortable sitting down focusing. So you're drifting, you're floating in the wind versus sitting still on the dock, writing it down, getting crystal clear. You feel me? Okay. So this is what I want you to do. Okay. So this is the power of creating your vision. That is the assignment. And I'm going to expect for you to actually go ahead and get that done. You got to get that done. Because if you don't know where you're going, then anywhere will take you there. So when you find yourself at the end of the road at a dead end, don't blame that on God. You chose that because you did not choose a path at all. You got what you got by default because the world gave you the vision and you just went along with it. Okay. So now you're going to work on that. That's your assignment for day number 47. In the meantime, in between time, we got to start making some movement towards the achievements. One of the achievements I know is to start making some more money. One of the achievements, maybe not all of the achievements, but one of the achievements have to be making some more money. So how are you going to go about doing that? If you keep doing what you're doing, are you going to make more money? No, you're going to make the same money again. And you're going to have the same bills. You're going to spend the same amount again. And then you're going to make the same amount again and then go spend the same amount again. So then how do we increase? Where does the increase come from? Well, that's what I'm going to teach you in my digital marketing blueprint that I'm giving to you absolutely free. Okay. If you click on the link in the description of this video, or if you're over on Facebook, it will be in the comments once we end the broadcast. You will see where it says grab the blueprint or get my free blueprint. You're going to click on that link, or you can head right over, type it in yourself, depending on what's going on. Type it in yourself, makemoneywithtracy.com. Either way. And you're going to get to a page that talks about changing your life. It's going to ask you to put your email in that box. You're going to put your email in the box, and you're going to be redirected to another page where you're going to have the ability to watch a very important video. And that video is going to lay down the framework and lay down the groundwork for how you can start the process of 30K in 90 days. 30K in 90 days is $10,000 a month for 3 months. I've given you the statistics on how that works. In the particular program that you'll learn more about once you get access to the free digital marketing blueprint, you'll learn the strategies in addition to everything I've already taught you, but in much more detail on how you can start earning up to $900 a day. Doing what? Using digital marketing to promote an affiliate program. And the affiliate program will pay you 100% commissions. The 100% commissions would be $900. So if you had 12 of those a month, 3 a week, you would be at over $10,000 for the month. So the key is, do you think by implementing what I'm teaching you, getting your hands on the course material, becoming a student of this game, and going into action, leveraging this mindset work, casting the vision on your own life, do you believe that there are 12 people out there that you could come into contact with who you probably don't even know right now? Maybe you do, maybe you don't, but you use the strategies to reach people that you don't know from a social media content creation standpoint. Do you believe there's 12 people out there that want to learn how to do digital marketing? Because see, if you say no, then that would be ridiculous. That would be ridiculous to say that you don't think there's 12 people out in the whole world that want to learn how to do digital marketing, because you know that there are. So what we're going to do is we're going to teach you how to go find some of them. Okay? And that's going to start only when you take the first step by clicking on the link below in the description, grabbing the free digital marketing blueprint, going over, putting your email in the box, watching the video, reviewing the program, and making a decision as to whether or not you want to immerse yourself in the education of 2024. Because having a steam engine degree doesn't pay you in 2024. You better have yourself a content creation, some knowledge. You better know how to navigate these internet streets, because these are the people that are making the majority of the money. And they're doing it on their own time from the comfort of their own home, having a blast, spending time with their family, living life, living la vida loca. And you deserve that too. All right. So with that being said, go ahead, get your 3 categories going of 90-day vision, 12-month vision, 3-year vision. Each of those categories have the 3 questions. One being, what is it that you want? What are the achievements you will have accomplished? And how does it feel? Then you're going to get this blueprint and we're going to run. All right. So listen, I got to get ready because we're doing a double header on tonight. In just a few moments, when I close this broadcast down, we're going to be rolling right back into day number 48. We're going to be on track because today literally is day 48. I'm doing day 47 because that's from yesterday, because your girl was tired from being baseball mom yesterday. Okay. So with that being said, guys, listen, make sure you stick with me. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We still got another 30 something days left to go, right? 40 something days to go. And, we got a lot more material to cover. So subscribe, hit the notification bell, make sure you are in the place to be. And I will see you guys for day number 48. Peace out.